Gorilla Force for the win. What is this? Saddest Twitch streamer ever?
When it
17 minutes on
comes
this?
to sad, pathetic things on the internet, I feel like I've seen it all. I'm like the Oracle from the Matrix. Nothing surprises me anymore. Yet, today I bore witness to something so tragically embarrassing on Twitch that it's making me reflect, and it's put me in a very somber state. I feel as though I'm at a funeral service. A streamer invited one of her mods to hang out with her in real life, and
All right, I'm gonna clock it. Are you ready? It's a fake thing that Twitch streamer supcaitlin organized specifically for this exact same purpose, so that people would cover it endlessly and go, "This is unacceptable," ultimately driving clicks to her channel. But because it got way too far, because the misogyny, or rather not even the misogyny, but like the silliness of the situation got so out of control that people genuinely started, probably A, yelling at the mod, some people, or maybe B, yelling at supcaitlin, and that she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle the backlash. So then she turned around and said, "Guys, it was fake. Why are you guys yelling? Please calm down." Charlie already called the mod. This is Charlie falling for the bait, and this community went to harass her? No way.
and then did a
Where's the video? I need to see the video. Okay, let's see.
$100. She would kiss him.
Oh God, fuck. Sorry, one more shot, guys. If you ever want to get drunk really fast, just have to kiss Dillie. You'll be fucked up by the time the night's over.
That is soul-crushingly mean-spirited. That is downright diabolical.
It's not fake, dude. Just watch the vid. Because she acted normal to you doesn't mean she is otherwise? Wait, what? Bitch, you think I'm comparing this to myself? Are you crazy? No. Oh. It's just like, guys, everything you see online is fake to a certain degree, okay? That's it. Here, let's watch the rest
Now
of it.
she's
Can't do it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Can you come closer?
This close? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Can you pop?
It's just like the dumbest type of content. Let me just say this right off the top. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. He's just a consensual pay pig. I know. It's just incel bait. And like, you know, the reality is that kitchen is going to get hot, okay? You got to get out of the kitchen. Don't even go into the kitchen, as a matter of fact. And I don't mean that in like a misogynistic context. I just mean like, you know, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. You're going to take the heat. It's just like, I don't understand it. I don't understand what this is supposed to signal. I guess it's content for somebody. Cucks, maybe. She literally did the same stream the day after Lamau. But it's like, don't tap the glass if you can't deal with the banging from the other side. No, I still think the banging from the other side is way above and beyond. Okay? It's way above and beyond. People are, like, people watch this. For more context, they already did another stream since then where he sniffed their panties. It's all fake. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to signal. I feel like it's, there's a different version of this back in the day when, like, streamers would, like, some streamers would do stuff like, oh, I actually love dudes with small penises. That's my favorite. And I feel like that's, like, a much nicer version of this. You know what I mean? Much nicer version of this. Like, that's actually, you're signaling to your audience. You're signaling to your audience that, you know, you love them. Like, that's exactly the type of dude that you're into. This, on the other hand, you're signaling to your audience like the type of dude that you hate. And you're looking for a pay pick. Hold on, I gotta come. Oh,
Hook her up.
This is I have small lips.
You snotted on me. You just snotted on me.
This is why Allie.
You went little snots.
If I was watching a hostage video where someone had kidnapped my grandmother, threatening to slit her throat unless I paid the ransom, I would honestly find that video to be less cruel and more humane than this Twitch stream I just watched. This is absolutely brutal. My heart breaks for this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's done to deserve this, but this is like a divine punishment here. This whole thing was her idea. This was her donation incentive. And now she's acting like it was the worst thing that ever happened to her. It's so bad, she's got to go rinse her mouth out. She's got to fucking brush her teeth and scrub it all down with soap and bleach.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that this is 100% sincere. This is awesome, dude. Even though it's fake, I still feel bad for this dude, like intentionally log out himself. Dude, that's the point. Dude, at this point, this is like watching Marvel movies and believing in it, okay? I thought we thought all of these girls were fake. What happened? I thought we collectively got together and decided that this was all just acting. Wasn't that the meme? Everybody used to say, like, everything is scripted on Twitch. And now it's like, no, everything is real on Twitch. Like, this is the most obviously pre-scripted content of all time. It's like watching a no-pixel interaction and believing it to be a real interaction. There's so much more than just this at this point. She got mad that Charlie made a video, and then Charlie had the mod on a stream and interviewed him about how she's exploiting him. Like, I don't personally get it. I think the content itself is weird as fuck. Okay? Like, I mean, here, they're doing it again.
It smells like the game.
Like, this is, what, is this the next day? She just seems like some E-Day streamer that has less than a healthy relationship with the gratification she gets from clout. Dude, it's different strokes for different folks, okay? This kind of stuff is not for me, but like, it is definitely fake. Why are you anti-Tate and pro-Caitlyn at the same time? Wait, what? Pro-Caitlyn? I'm pro being normal about this kind of stuff. Like, this is rage bait, okay? Manufactured specifically to get you mad. If you are like a normal adult, you look at this and go, this is weird and gross. But it's not a real thing. You know what I mean? It's weird and gross because it's like, this person is in a situation that is, that clearly is like an acted out situation. I'm sure that it like escalated beyond how he envisioned it would look like. Maybe he even didn't like the way that the internet was laughing at him. Maybe at first he was real horny and thought that this would go off all right. Okay? But overall, it's just like, it's outrage bait that actually succeeds in baiting so much outrage, and people lose their minds over it. She has interactions like this with her chat all the time. Shitty girlfriend experience and jabs at chat, etc. The call is so much more entertaining. For me, it's always like, I don't understand why you watch it. And I don't understand why you get so mad at it. Specifically because, like, here's the thing. I feel this way about that kick streamer kid who, like, walks around with a big bodyguard and then, like, shoulder checks people, right? And then the random person will be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then the bodyguard comes in, whatever that fucking fetal alcohol syndrome kid is. What is his name? Oh, he got banned today? Man, you guys are on it, dude. You guys know all this stuff. Anyway, I hate that kid with a passion because, like, he's going up to random people who didn't consent and, like, bullying random normies in public in front of a camera and, like, actually getting them to be afraid if they were to push back, right? I hate that. I despise that because it's like there's no consent in that circumstance. Okay? That's weirdo behavior. This kind of content where you're like bullying and humiliating your mod, I guess works for some people, okay? I don't know who it's for. I don't understand it at all. It's not for me, okay? But it's like not a real situation. Does that make sense? Like, that's why this is not happening out and about. It's happening in a controlled environment. And if you have less than 3.5 brain cells, you will recognize that this is not me running defense. If I was running defense, I'd say, this content is so awesome. I love it. It's my favorite type of content. And you guys should stop yelling at this person. Does that make sense? 12-month subscriber? It's like going on Pornhub and seeing cuck porn and getting mad that it exists. You know what I mean? Why is there cucked porn on Pornhub? We have to stop that right now. That's literally what you're doing. You're like, I can't believe that guy's getting cucked. I'm so mad. I can't stop watching it. Stop watching it. Don't watch the cuck porn. This is literally the lighter version of that. Why are you going there, voluntarily watching it, and then getting mad that it exists? Like, what are we doing? As long as there is no real harm, as long as there's like actual consent. Like, what's happening? Why are we whipping ourselves into a frenzy? That's a sizable demographic, actually. I mean, yeah, I'm sure this is like people that are into this kind of like humiliation, like a bad girlfriend or something. No one is held at gunpoint. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, it's like seeing a video on Pornhub with the title like cheating wife. Cheating while my man's at work, then commenting on it like, we got to tell her man this is going on. You don't think she manipulated her mod into doing this? Lol. I mean, I don't know. It seems like he's a whole ass adult. And this video itself implies that this didn't happen over the course of one singular day, but through multiple days. Like, what's he doing? The guy admits that it hurts his feelings, but plays along for content. Like, what happened to... See, this is the other part. Like, what's going on? I mean, she's wrong for this kind of content to begin with, but it's not... As long as it's not harmful, like, who gives a shit? But what the hell is he doing either? Like, is he saying that he got groomed into doing this kind of content? Is that what we're doing? Is that the state of men at this point? Like, what's happening? He did seem kind of sad about it when Charlie interviewed him. I mean, he doesn't want to be mean and lose mod status. Okay, fellas, this one is for you, okay? Don't do that to yourselves. She's his boss? Wait, what do you mean she's his boss? This type of content speaks for the agoraphobic chatters of Mean Girl experience. They watch this fight their demons from high school. She's perfectly crafted. The pop off on a place like this is genius, like the stupid Bang energy drink commercial. He can't lose that job because of healthcare. The man needs coverage. Wait, what? It seems as if he's considered her a real friend for so long, but the way this whole thing was organized and set up just feels like she used him for shitty content and he really thinks there's a friendship, a lot of parasocializing. Don't watch Charlie's stream if you want to keep believing he is self-aware. Oh, God. This is going to make me so sad. If I watch this and this dude is like, oh, yeah, I think we're friends and that's why it's happening. But, like, you know, one day we'll hook up eventually or some shit like that. She's wrong for this content because it's engineered to manufacture rage from the most annoying fuckers online, but ultimately that's her choice. Like, you guys are the ones parasocializing. Let me explain this to you, chat. She's his boss and she's exploiting him. Yup. Like, is there a payment here? Like, what's going on? Is she getting paid? Is he getting paid by her?
If I was watching a hostile...
All right, where's the interview? I want to know. I want to know where Charlie interviews this guy. Charlie actually did some journalism, dude. What the fuck? He's like, we got to get to the bottom of this.
In case you guys know or don't know, I don't want to say his name out loud. This ex fucking traumatized me. He had a gambling addiction, drug addiction, porn addiction. Like, he actually fucked me up. Okay, so either go through like trauma and emotional abuse, or date Dillie for 6 months. Trying to get back at my ex. Okay, next question.
Search Charlie Call on YouTube to see it. He tweeted a joke about the payment. Oh no. Proof I pay my mods. Oh God, bro. Okay, yeah, she's like, she's playing with fucking fire.
Dillie streaming right now saying it was all for...
So I have no reason to lie. Me and Kate have been friends for some time now. Outside of streaming, she has done a lot for me and my personal growth. I want people to understand that I'm doing well. I value our friendship and understand what was said can be hurtful. I decided to come to Kate's to make my vacation all worthwhile. Oh, no. And it was my idea for us to do streams together, knowing there would be some jokes and banter. I have no regrets on being her friend and doing content with Kayla. Oh. No, I can't watch this. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh come on. Oh no. Oh, that brother's starving, dude. What are you doing? Okay, I take back what I said. Everything I said is just fucking throw it in the trash. Oh my Lord. Okay, listen. Oh my Lord. Okay. What -1 pussy does to a motherfucker? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. I take it back. I take back everything I said. All right, you know. I mean, it's still for content and it's weird content. I stand by that. That part I don't delete, but everything else I'm deleting. Oh God. Oh no. Oh God. Bro. Kaylin is the Kobe Bryant of this form of content. I hate it so much. What do you do when clips of some of your old take come up on anything you were wrong about? Wait, what? I don't know. People clip shit. I'm live for 10 hours. I look at stuff that is like, I look at stuff and make up my mind in real time regularly. There's always bad faith motherfuckers in here that are waiting so they can clip it and be like, look at this idiot. Look at how stupid and wrong he is. I don't really care. It is what it is. Oh, God. Wish some of these guys would love themselves more, jokes aside or not. There is someone out there who would love all that energy in a relationship and actually reciprocate. I just don't understand how you can like debase yourself and humiliate yourself like that. Like, if he said something along the lines of like, hey guys, we're acting, okay? This is acting. This is fake. Okay? Like, this is literally fake. I'd be like, all right, that's what I assumed. Because in my mind, I don't understand how someone could legitimately get in a situation like that and you know, put themselves in that circumstance and be like, oh, we're just like, yesterday, one of the top streamers on Kick was like, I'm getting girls to tattoo my name on them, where some dude was just like getting girls to do random shit for him. Way more viewers on that than this shit. No mention from that from Charlie. Yeah, because that's like not popping off on Twitter because it doesn't have the same dynamics. What if you were the mod and Dua Lipa was that streamer? Yeah, no, there's no. That's silly. That's stupid as hell. He probably likes it and he's getting paid. Don't yuck his yum. Dude, you didn't even see the worst part? She ran to the bathroom in disgust after kissing him. Is awful. I mean, dude, that part is still fake. It is still incel shit for you to get that mad. That part is fake. I hope you understand that. Like, or do you think she actually thinks that she now has cooties or something? No, the worst part about it is that, like, she's still humiliating him, and he doesn't realize how hard he's getting humiliated, I guess. Because he thinks like, oh, you know, it's fine. I developed a cuckold fetish as a coping mechanism after my ex-wife cheated on me. I stayed with her and we tried to work it out. I turned into a meth head cuck. What the hell? My butt crack is crooked says, I turned into a meth head cuck. Now I'm 3 years clean from meth and cucking. That's cool. Congratulations. Imagine he was a viewer in your chat and you didn't know anyone involved. What advice would you give? Okay. If someone came to me with a situation like this where they were like, hey, Hasan, I'm a moderator for a female content creator and, you know, I think we're good friends, and like I went and visited her, and then she like made content kind of like humiliating me a little bit. And at first she was going to humiliate me, like we established that, right? But then after I saw the footage and saw the reaction by a lot of people, I would say, get help, okay? Get help. That's what I would say. I would literally say, what are you doing? If you're not comfortable with the reaction that you're receiving from the outside world, and if you're not comfortable in that very moment by the way that she and you guys are interacting, what the fuck are you doing? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ever do that again. Don't have some fucking self-respect. Have some respect for yourself and don't do that. Value yourself a little bit higher. Like, the idea that this is, like, the idea that he's, like, involving himself. I mean, oh, my God. He talked to him for 48 minutes. Jesus Christ. Let's hear what he has to say. I want to hear what he has to say a little bit because I want to get a better assessment of the situation. Wait, he's in her house. He's signing off from her. Wait, what?
You and Caitlin meet and become friends.
Right. So we became business partners first, right? So I reached out to her and wanted to get her PC set up kind of right. So that's kind of like the lore is that I'm her PC sponsor. So we met initially 2 years ago, and I built her computer, and then just kind of hit it off. As
they got to be milking it together, right? Like this is a Bonnie and Clyde situation, right? Please tell me that that's what's going on, and everyone has been played a fool. Come on, there's no way this dude is real. This is literally like, bro, this is like literally Pokemon tier 3 shit. Like everybody used to make fun of Pokemon and Pokemon's fans or whatever. And then when a real situation like that occurs in the real world, they're like actually it's the dude is not even remotely at fault, it seems, in the process. There's no way. I don't want to believe this.
You know, friends, and then I became kind
This dude bought her PC. What
kind of a mod doing more behind the scenes work for content related stuff, and just kind of had a personal relationship with kind of, you know, how tight knit with that kind of, you know, kind of stuff kind of goes around with a content creator.
Okay, I think that makes a lot of sense. Now, how close would you say you guys are? Do you guys like talk every day? Do you guys play games together off stream? Like, what does that dynamic look like?
Stop victim blaming. Gun to his head off camera. Stop victim blaming.
Yeah, so yeah, no, we do play games off stream together. She is like super into Valorant, and she's made me probably a way better player than, you know, just from our friendship and just, you know, having our banter and just like,
is she good at Valorant?
Going back and forth on stuff like that. So I just like, I've gotten better at games thanks to her and our time off stream. And then we talk pretty much every week because we have like obviously so I want to tell people that I came and visited and I'm on vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, let's do some streams together, right? So I know how to cook, and I know she's into cooking streams, and then that we would do like a drinking stream, right? So that's just kind of what happened. I was like, oh, let's make the most out of my trip, because it was like super last minute, and she was like super accommodating.
The mod's been making the rounds. Holy shit.
The fact that you don't mind means you're kind of used to it, even if that was a more extreme version. Because like you're allowing the more extreme version, and you're not really feeling that it's that uncomfortable because you're aware about the content aspect.
Bro, this dude is doing a media tour. What's happening? Bruh, what is going on? This guy? Bro, he's fucking... What the fuck? He's like, yeah, dog, I got cucked pretty hard, okay? He's on the cuck media tour. Did XQC interview him too? Yo, what the hell? Dude, this is the worst part about me never going on LSF and stuff. I'm so oblivious to whatever is popping. And also my Twitter is busted. So my Twitter algo doesn't show me this kind of stuff anymore at all. Okay? So I have no idea what the hell's going on this platform. Turns out there's a whole different world out there. Apparently this guy got humiliated, then went on a humiliation tour. This is crazy. Do you realize how not threatened by this guy she has to be for all this to be happening? I mean, yeah. He's cucking his way to a career. He's like a wholesome sneako. I mean, he's doing a post-cuck game interview, dude. There's more?
Well, shit. You had no intention of getting it that goddamn good at.
Nah, man.
Look at me in the eyes.
What? What the fuck is going on? Dude.
Well.
This guy went on a tour, dude. Hey, listen. Respect. I respect him. Respect. Has he reached out to you to come on the broadcast? No.
Aspect, right?
Right.
But like in general, I feel like you don't really get the kind of respect from women that you hoped that you would get. But some attention is better than nothing.
I think you got it spot on.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay.
The fact that you
What's his username? Is it Dillie? Dr. Dillie 69? What is he? My man's got a doctorate in getting cucked. Dr. Dillie 69. He said top of the hour ad break. He's been in here. He said, let's fucking go. Undercover boss. Lol, goddamn. Oh my God, it is the top of the hour. Yo! He fucking hit me from February 7th, 2023, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's right. It is the top of the hour. There's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or free with Twitch Prime, baby. Here's the 3-minute ad break right now. He's a time traveler cook. This dude is a content savant. Yeah. Damn, you know he needs a little bit of help if he has Amaranth letting him know what he's dealing with. Kind of effed up. Wait, what? So I'm still a little bit uncertain as to what is going on here, but I do feel like Charlie's taking it more seriously than he should. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like obviously a funny situation, and you know,
idea. So.
Now, I think all of that content idea sounds super logical, but did you discuss like you being the subject of all of the jokes? I'm using that word real loosey-goosey here because in my opinion, it's less jokes and more just deep cut insults. And I know you're at her house right now, so it might be a little uncomfortable to get serious about it. But...
what the fuck?
No, I mean, I've thought about it. And
the stream yesterday was literally Caitlin with another guy on the stream, and Dillie was sitting in the back.
Just like, I've been kind of shifting, you know, I've been in a character arc development, right? So I've been taking more initiative on being a part of her content, right? So like she does other content like dating shows and interviews, therapy, you know, just chatting meta, right? And I have recently became like a co-host, a personality that's a regular on her chat, and the personality I like to give is like my nickname's the Dizzler, hence the rise of the Riz, a Rizzler, Dizzler, right? So initially the idea was, oh, if I got a kiss, it'd be like hype, be W's, you know, it's pushing that Dizzler narrative that I've been working on because I've been doing co-hosting, you know, wingmanning for guys, helping the girls that do the content we do together. And, you know, because to talk to girls, you have to have some kind of competency and like to have the competency to teach them how to, you know, work on the Riz, right? So like I have to have that kind of confidence to talk to them.
Bro, I need to do chat voice like weekly. I need to do chat voice daily. I need to do chat voice weekly. I need to do chat voice daily. I need to fucking, oh my god. Oh my god, bro, this platform is so stupid sometimes. I swear to God, Twitch is like the dumbest fucking platform on the planet. Oh my god.
You know, back down and like, oh, I'm a Discord mod, this and that. You just say I'm a normal guy that talks to people that just happens to mod for supcaitlin. That's just what happened.
Yeah, and I get that. That's not really like where I'm.
Oh, is he eating? What are those little fucking Halloween candies? Those are nasty as hell. I can't take this. He's doing a media tour from her house. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah, he's eating candy corn. It's the worst. It's the worst candy, okay? How do you find candy corn outside of Halloween, too? That's like...
I'm confused on the relationship or anything, but you already mentioned the kiss. Like, did you expect that kind of response when that donation goal was hit, where she'd start just like dry heaving, like she, you know, trying to throw up, like as if you were so unbelievably revolting that she had to run away, rinse out her mouth, fucking say a prayer or something for forgiveness because of kissing you? Like, there's no way that was a joke you knew was coming, or like this was the content you envisioned.
I wasn't shocked from it because we've discussed, you know, like our friendship is like brother sister, and then if you put your
he just fucking oh Jesus Christ. Okay, first of all, candy corn is delicious. Okay, y'all are just weird. Okay, candy corn is gross. But also, it's like officially weird to have candy corn outside of Halloween. Like maybe in Halloween it's like the worst kind of snack, but outside of Halloween, where the fuck do you even find it? How dare you even attempt to shit on candy corn and you love Diet Coke? Yeah, Diet Coke is the nectar of God. Oh God, the nectar of the gods. Or Diet Mountain Dew, really. Diet Mountain Dew is so fucking good. Oh God.
mindset on like, she only kisses someone very seldomly, if at all, right? That she has to kiss someone that she sees as like a little brother. And I can understand that. I wouldn't want to kiss my older sister and
Okay, ask him the question. Did you want to kiss supcaitlin?
Is that okay? So is that the relationship you feel you have with her, a brother sister? Do you rate like everything in that stream? I watched it. You were extremely sweet and complimentary of her, like not as a sister, but as someone who's clearly more interested than that. Do you feel it's a brother sister relationship, or just the way?
Brother sister, because I feel like when you mentioned something about like romantic interests, is like if that's the case, I wouldn't be invited to her place. I wouldn't be living here in her personal space, right? So that's the agreement and our trust and friendship.
I mean, low-key, this part is kind of correct. Like, obviously, if she felt uncomfortable, like physically intimidated by him, she wouldn't invite him to her house. You know what I mean? Is Charlie's new bit the White Knight Simps? I don't know. Like, think about it this way. Think about it this way. Okay? They did the same bit with another guy in the mods before acting the same. Kiss and discuss. It's all fake. Candy corn is good if you eat it slowly, but I have no idea how he got it outside of fall. I like that there's still so many people on the candy corn tip. Dude, I love that he's doing a media tour from her apartment or house with like the supcaitlin light in the background, but it's turned off because it's like the flag is half mast. You know what I mean? Like, this is a scorned man. He's at half HP right now. Okay, he got cuck damage. Oh God. What is up with this platform? Dude, the internet sucks so bad. It's just so stupid. Oh. Did she make him go on his cuck tour to save her brand? Wait, what? Doubt it. Then he would, if she made him go on the cuck tour, then all of the people that he's talking to, he would literally be like, I actually don't have any sexual interest in her at all. This is all a pre-established publicity stunt. And you guys are being duped. Also, save her brand. This helps her brand, doesn't it? Like, isn't half of her brand that she, like, mistreats simps? Like, that's what it is, right? I'm operating under the assumption that they're not even how he's describing. I assume they're either like IRL friends role-playing as a streamer mod or maybe even something else, and he's just my mod who's staying with me on vacation thing is the foundation of the bit. Imagine if you had to explain this to Adam, who like Conover. No, this is one of those instances of like, remember what I told you about the bus driver? Oh, Adam Friedland. Yeah. Adam Friedland could understand this a little bit. But like, if you tried to explain this to a bus driver, okay, they would look at you like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, this does not pass the bus driver test, okay? It doesn't. It doesn't pass it.
To kind of keep it at that content level and just like kind of understand that, we are here to try to entertain. Now, did it achieve that goal? Kind of, sort of.
Hasan, please stop explaining cuck rage bait to bus driver.
But yeah, I do see her as like an older sister, and that's just how I have to perceive it, right?
Does anything
Do you see why
on
that's
Twitch
hard
pass
for
the
me
bus
to
driver
believe?
test?
Like,
No.
You
Many
gave her a
things
10
don't.
out of 10 on the hotness scale. When it was asked, would you hit, you were like, yeah, I definitely hit. She's like, I definitely wouldn't. Or, are you two dating? No, I don't claim him. Things like that. Even though it's, with the things you said, it feels like it's not brother-sister on your end. It feels more like she keeps you there because that's how she wants it to feel. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, and that's because I'm just super in tune of like what the content we were looking to push out, right? It's just like, because if I say nah.
Wait, why? He's talking like. Wait, what? He's talking like this is, he's talking like he has like Excel spreadsheets in the background of like what kind of content they're supposed to be doing. And then the content they're doing is literally just like, ooh, you kiss me and it's gross. Yeah, I mean, this comes back to like, this actually does come back to what I was saying. It's like getting mad at cuck porn. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, she's a 7 out of 10. Oh, that just means I'm just saying it just to say it, because, if I don't mean it, or like, don't think my friend is all that, then because I got to be honest with myself at some points. Like, I think it's okay to make not direct compliments, but like, if we're in that situation, just be honest, and it's.
So then, are you happy with?
I do think it's funny how seriously Charlie's taking this. Like, Charlie turned up Charlie Rose in a fucking flip of a hat. Okay, it's like, all right, tonight's main subject, cuck porn. All the kids are raging about it. Is it dangerous? Is it real? Is someone really sad behind those baby blues? Tonight, I'm talking to the main subject of cuck porn, Dillie Mod, in what I've titled Moist Critical Interviews, Dillie Mod. He's like piercing through the veil here. Okay? He's doing a 60 minutes interview on this. This is awesome. I mean, it's for the content, it's just like, it's great. At first, he makes some really reasonable points, and then he goes off script, and the more he talks, the less I'm sure of what he's saying.
With this kind of content that gets made at your expense, where she's saying things like, oh, your hand's tinier than mine, which means, or we're the same size hands, so you have a tiny dick, or I'd rather go.
Charlie's interviewing this guy with the same seriousness that 60 Minutes is like interviewing Israeli hostages that were released, okay? What the fuck, dude? Fucking, it's awesome. This is great. No, dude, sometimes you can, fucking take the shoes off, let the puppies breed, put your feet in the sand and maybe the water, okay? This is fun.
Go with my ex who emotionally abused me and traumatized me, then date you for 6 months. Is that like good content to you? Like, is that a good relationship?
I would say, I'm the guest, and that's just what came out of her mouth. I can't control.
But then just tell me, regardless of what you can control, how did that make you feel? Did that feel like content, or did that feel like, oh, that didn't feel good at all to hear you say those things? You care about her. Even if it's a brother-sister dynamic that you're saying, you clearly care about her. And for her to say something like that and meaner throughout the stream, did that feel like content, or did it feel like she was taking these extremely rude jabs at you?
I just didn't take it personally, because I just feel like, we both had to reassure each other whatever had been said, or what, like, I could have dished out more. I could have been like, I'm way better than your ex. What the fuck are you trying to say?
See,
right?
And that's where I'm even more confused, because you and Caitlin keep saying it's banter. Banter is an exchange. This was a one-handed fucking wallop here, where all she was doing was insulting you.
Yeah, I mean, there's different kinds of content, right? Like, there's the rake, for example, like, or there's the straight man. Like, that's the whole point of this, which, by the way, for the record, I got to remind everybody, I don't get it. It's not for me. I don't understand what people derive out of this, okay? But I do feel like incels love this type of content because it validates the situation they create in their minds after being rejected one or zero times total by the opposite sex. Like, we are but visitors witnessing artists performing in their element. This is true. Yeah, it is. This is like, This is Michelangelo's David, okay? This is his greatest achievement, his greatest work. There is nothing like cuckolding content will never reach these depths, okay?
Throughout the stream, you made one slight joke about her and kind of got uncomfortable and backpedaled it. That's not banter. This was you being there for her
Michelangelo's
to
Dillie.
just spit on, like a trash can, basically.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, someone said NMP law, but it's like kind of perfect. It's like if Charlie were to like interview Nick, and of course, like if Nick wasn't like very clearly a like pretty good at dealing with this sort of stuff. Nick Pollum. Like, but if Charlie was like interviewing Nick as though Nick was being serious or something.
And if we're going the content route, wouldn't you want to be the Dizzler who's like, no, I'm actually way above her, or like when she's going in for the kiss, you stand up and you walk away. That would be more content brained than what happened here, which is why I feel like this doesn't really add up.
Right. And, you know, I think everyone was kind of seeing me struggle with my cat allergy thing, right? So I just was already trying to hold it together and just like trying not to fuck it up even more, already as fucked as it, right? Because like if you people who know me as my personality as the Dizzler, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are times where like she'll have me come on.
God, when he says that, it's like I can't tell how he views himself. Like he's either profoundly confident because like you can't do something like this without being profoundly confident off camera, like Nick, okay? Or he's just oblivious and is like coping. One or two. It's one or the other. Either he's like a very confident person, doesn't really care, wants to make content for this person, and has like a very healthy life outside of this, right? And thinks it's like funny. Or he's like a little bit oblivious and is like, you know, not kind of seeing the negative consequences of it now, with like everybody being like, bro, you're a cuck, what the fuck, why are you letting her do that to you? Like, rise up against your masters, you know, women ain't shit. And is now kind of being like, oh man, maybe it's not great. There's no way he's this oblivious. He's going on a fucking media tour and it's all for the cloud and content.
And talk, and I'll be like, so when are you coming over and we're gonna do it? I'm like, nah, I'm good, because like, you know, I'm talking to, you know, whatever, right? Because part of helping her with her content, I have to talk to a lot of women, and I joke about like, no, don't worry about me, you already done enough.
Dude, I've already fallen in love with the Dizzler, okay? I'll just say it like that. The Dizzler has captivated me. This is Dizzle Nation.
For me, or whatever, right? So
we're putting our flag down, boys.
Like, there's moments where like she'll throw it out there, and then it's up to me to like take that content or like mold it to what I want it to be. It's just that day is an extreme version of pushing it on the, this is a Discord mod, this is a Twitch mod, he's in my fucking house, and you know, I have to kiss him. That was the.
But why do you settle for that? Like, why be that guy? You're not a bad looking guy. You're not a weird guy too. Like, you break the mold of like that.
Yeah, you're the fucking Dizzler, bro. Have some respect for yourself. You're the motherfucking Dizzler, dog. Are you down to Dizzle or not? Is what I'm thinking right now in this moment, and I feel like Charlie's expressing that very well.
Stereotypical creepy weirdo mod who's gonna be like, you know, snorting panties out the wazoo or whatever.
Except he did do that, by the way. That's the Dizzler, dog. You know what I'm saying? The Dizzmeister, bro. The maestro.
It smells like game. Yeah.
Do you want to keep it? You can take it home.
Okay, I'll put it in my shirt pocket. Can you stuff it in my shirt pocket?
Yeah.
That's the Dizzler, dude. That's the motherfucking Dizzler, dude. Yo, the fucking dude. That's right.
I like that pair. I'll give you a different one later.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
See?
She pays her mods.
I pay my mods.
Yippee!
Yay! I don't know why you support that one. But I guess he gets to keep back. I like that pair a lot. I like want to switch it out.
That's right. You just got dizzled. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my Lord.
Why settle for being that to her?
Dude, going from this to the seriousness of Charlie is giving me fucking whiplash, dude.
I actually like that pair. I'll give you a different one later.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
To like,
It's just, I think it just comes down to what I've done beforehand to get to this point. And it's just, you know, I had recently gotten out of a 5-year relationship, right? And I decided to take this, this trip and just kind of like use it as soul searching. And a part of that is I'm still going to have some tendencies that I left behind or carry with me, right? So I'm just the guy to take it all in and burden it. And that's just something I've been working on.
But even the way you're describing it, burdening it, but why? Why do that? Like, you're not a weirdo. You don't need to be taking this burden from her saying these extremely disrespectful things to your face and having her chat dogpile you for being mod in my house, red alert, oh my god, I have to kiss this guy. You're not a 6 out of 10, I would have said that. Like, why?
wait, okay, but like, it's like TikTok content. Like, it's TikTok level humor.
I take that. You don't. That's not a healthy relationship. Like, I don't know how
Right.
she treats you off stream. If she's extremely sweet to you when the cameras aren't on, and then she treats you like this when the cameras are on, I mean, she's fake. And she
I love that the entire premise of this video is that Charlie cannot accept this guy is in fact a weirdo. Like, I mean, I kind of get it because he's like, how are you consenting to this? I don't understand. Why are you consenting to this? Is what Charlie is approaching the subject matter with, which, like, in some ways it does make sense. But like, but also, I don't know. I feel like it's less serious than the way he presents it because it's like, you know, fucking fake ass Twitch content.
is embarrassed of you, and that's, again, not healthy. I talked about this right before you joined. It's kind of like, I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. Kids, they'll have like a friend group, and there's usually like someone in that friend group that is just a punching bag. It's not really a friend, and that person doesn't feel like they really belong there, but they also don't want to leave because it's still that group. So they just take it, and it's not good. It doesn't feel good. And that's what all of this seemed like to me. It doesn't seem content brain, because if it was all like, the Dizzler's marching through, we better hide your bitch, the satin panty's gonna be flying out the door, Dizzler's here, I feel like you would have turned down the kiss. You would have said, actually, you're a 6 out of 10. That would have been you.
Wait, what? Counterpoint, he's not a kid? True. He's not a kid. He's the Dizzler. Okay, that's number one. Yeah, Charlie thinks he's the Dizzler right now. You're not him, bro, okay? Stop fucking backseat dizzling. I'm sorry. I see one Dizzler on the camera, okay? On screen, there's only one Dizzler. This man. Not you in the little corner trying to do your own dizzle, dog. You're not. You're not him, okay? Why are you backseating? Chill. Who's this Dillie guy? Oof. Good question. Hi is a lame name personally. That's it. The Dizzler's here. Can we get the Dizzler on Fear and as a part of his media tour? The Dizzler's in the chat, guys.
You laying into that persona. And if she was playing along with it for content, she'd be like, oh no, he's not gonna fuck me, but when we go to this club, damn, it's about to get wild out there. It's gonna pop. But none of that happened. It felt more like she used you to just insult perpetually, to bring you down, to put up this, I don't want to use the word facade because I don't know her, but to put up this whole barrier like this guy.
I'm
Guy
fully
doesn't-
captured. I'm fully captured. I'm tapped in. This is why this dumbass content works, dude. Oh my
have
god.
a chance, let's laugh at him. And that's not good. Like, that's, no one deserves that kind of treatment.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you,
Dillie, is this what happened? Is this how it happened? Do you think that you dizzled a little too hard? Or is he still in the chat? Are you looking for a new mod? This fucking guy. Listen, bro. Listen, is this what happened? You dizzled a little too hard? And then like people were like, you can't be dizzling like that. That's out of control. You can't be dizzling while driving is what a lot of people did, I think. Like they saw it and they were like, nah, you dizzled a little too close to the sun, dog. That's a little bit too much dizzling for my taste. I think you got to dial it back a couple steps. Right? Is that what happened? Like, what's going on here?
how it's a formula, right? This is what it boils down to in her personality, right? So the reason why I agreed to do some of the things that happened is because I separate the person from the streamer, the content creator from the person. I am friends with the person, and whatever it is.
I mean, Loki, this is like a very I feel like this is a much more healthy attitude than the way that people are receiving him. I will say that much. This is like when people think that like they know the intricacies of like me and Will or Caroline's relationship. Like we've known each other for 10 fucking years, you know what I mean? And then people in the chat will be like, if Will doesn't treat you better, you're going to lose him. Or if you don't treat Will any better, you're going to lose him. And it's like, bro, what are you talking about? All right, we're going to keep watching this, and then I am dizzling all over the place. I'm dizzling all over the people to get my message across. Okay, but what is the message, Dizzler? What is the message?
Like, for example, right?
Based, and
he
I'm
could have been a
cuck.
super hot guy.
Shut the fuck up, Will.
And he could have had some kind of ick, like play, I don't know, Rocket League, or he plays League of Legends. But he's like amazing, everything. She's like, ew, you play League of Legends? Like, I don't know if this will work. Or, you know, just like make witty comments about something she might not like just because it's contrary. It is, you know, not controversial, but it can be. It's opposing, right? So for it could have been anybody, right? And it just happened to be me. It's not the first time she's kissed somebody on stream, right? Or like do content and it's controversial. So it just happened to be my turn, and you know I kind of understand the things and this.
Bro, he's like, it was my turn on the cuck chair, Charlie. You don't understand, dog. Bro, what is supcaitlin operating a cuck ring? What's going on, dude? He's like, we all got to take turns on the cuck chair, okay? You don't understand, Charlie. This is how it works. Okay, dude, what is this? This is a cuck cabal? Is it a cuck factory? What's happening? Where is the
set
Dillie?
my feelings aside and just understand if I'm gonna do content that it's what it strictly is.
It doesn't have, but it doesn't.
I said
have to be that
exactly.
way.
Wait, are you watching this from supcaitlin's stream room?
But
Right.
you mentioned something that I want to point out. I went through and watched how she interacts with other friends of hers in the space, like Hasan and everyone like that. Why doesn't she treat them the same way she treated you? What's the deal with that then? How come?
Why am I getting mentioned here? Whoa, what's going on here? Yo, chill, Charlie. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, fuck. Why am I getting name dropped? Dude, you have the legendary Dizzler in your fucking size. Why you gotta bring my name up, dude? I don't fucking... My man's over here eating candy corn, dizzling away, and you gotta bring up me? I don't fucking... Oh, God. Okay. I'm telling you, he's farming incels. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I had to take the top off. I had to shed the tarp, boys. Things are getting heated out here. This is Barbara Walters at her peak, okay?
She's able to do other content with other guys that aren't her perpetually insulting them the entire time. But you, the only content she does with you is to make you the punching bag. Why?
Okay, so like she's not like for Hasan example, right? She went over and just kind of say the reality was like we just did a stream together. He was a nice guy.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, but she was also honest saying like I'm not super into that kind of content of political, right? But she appreciated the offer, right? So she will be real and separate herself for a moment and just say this is what happened, yada yada yada, right?
Charlie saw you forcing her to watch Joe Rogan and was like, this is a normal interaction between friends. She's making content off cucking you, makes content off cucking him. Wait, what? Dude, it's because I'm not the fucking dizzle daddy, okay? Listen, I'm not dizzling. Let me tell you. Is this the guy that Paul Anthony Thomas used? Oh, wait, what? Is the Dizzler still in the chat? Ay. You know this girl? Yes. And then increase the gain.
Hi.
There you go, chat.
This is actually crazy.
It's just...
Wait, this is actually so weird.
You are literally like half of, like, you stand in front of me.
Oh my god. Look at your daughter.
Dude, look at that fucking prime buck steak right here. Swagged at the wazoo. Just 35, 40 pounds heavier than he was. Okay. Wearing the absolute most abysmal shirt of all time. It is a worse version of a shirt that I used to own that I couldn't fit into at the same time. Trying to fucking grow the hair out. Just looking awful. Okay. Looking straight up like AJ Soprano. Yes. Peak COVID. Peak COVID Hasan. A primo. Okay. This is A8. It's not A5. I'm down to an A5 now with the marbling in my steak. Back then I was an A8. How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
And then increase the... Sheesh. Gabagool maxing. Your fit looks better now. Thank you. Hasan was rude to supcaitlin.
Did you give Hasan a sloppy toppy? Or did he give you a Slurp 3000? So Hasan didn't offer me any beverages. I was so fucking thirsty at his house. He didn't offer me water, didn't offer me a Coke. I did not drink anything there. It was so rude. And then I did shake his hand. So that was like a kind of a sloppy handshake because I was like so nervous. My hands kind of like slopped out of his hand. But yeah, that was kind of cool, I guess. I think you're pretty...
I apologize. Anyway, the point is, listen, back then it was different. Shut the fuck up. The White Knights are so happy right now. Bro, I'm fucking straight, okay, here. You're trying to angle it to make it seem like I'm actually sitting on an angle here. You're wrong. I'm green lined, okay? Someone stole my valor. I made that. Okay.
This is not like, I don't know. It's just it's hard to kind of like, you know, it's just like when you're on someone's team, right? And you don't want to mess up that dynamic, right? You're understanding that we're all playing parts on a team, right? And yeah, my role on that team is kind of fucked up, but some people are built that kind of way to be like,
I like that he's just like describing to Charlie how like specific types of content works. You know what I mean? Where he's just like, I'm playing a role, and my role is to be the fall guy. And that's just kind of how it is. And Charlie's like, have a respect for yourself. What are you doing?
put that stress on my shoulders and just like, you know, because they care about people, and that's just how I felt going into it.
And it's one-sided. Do you think she cares about you?
Yeah, genuinely. Like when I went through.
Do you not believe this is abuse? All right, bro. I don't know if you can't see the abusive behavior of this chick or not, but whatever. Do you not believe this is abuse? Dead ass. Here's what I believe. I think that kind of like, oh, you fucking suck. Like you're gross. You're like a gross mod type of content is incel rage bait. Not for me. I don't like that kind of content at all. But as long as the Dizzler, okay, Mr. Dillie Dismeister 6000 consents to it, recognizes that it's an act, and doesn't have an issue with it, then who am I to fucking say I don't consent? Okay? Yeah, he's the fucking fall guy. It's just a little weird now. Okay, but you went from, buddy, Netrunner 2.0. I love you, chatter, 19-month subscriber, but you went from, is this abuse to, it's just a little weird no in like at the tip of a hat. Like there is a world in between those two things. You feel that, right? Like you got to see that, right? It's just like there's a whole different spectrum of events between abuse and it's just a little weird. Because I'm with you. If you say it's just a little weird, I am with you. I think it's weird. It's not for me. I don't like it. Right? But like when you say this is abuse, you're like talking about something that's like very different. Bruh, some Irish guy injected cum into his veins to cure his back pain. Gotta check this shit out. I think no thank you. Look, I am all about entertaining the peeps, says Dr. Dillie. That reads like an M HUD message. True.
Through my breakup, she set me up to have a dating show. Like
that's using you for content again, though. That's not looking out.
I mean, if he's not being compensated in literally any way for providing content where he gets humiliated, it is really weird. No, I agree with you. I do, but also, I guess he's into it. You know what I mean? Like, are you into it, Dr. Dillie 69? Is this kind of what you kind of like it a little bit? Like, what's going on? It's literally the Ruby Rose weird OnlyFans guy rage bait shit all over again, just repackaged for Twitch. Yeah.
For you, that's still using you for content, and this is at your weakest moment, your most vulnerable. You've just gone through a traumatic experience.
Come on, guys. Hasan is friends with her. What do you want him to say? Defo will stand for his friends. Yeah. I'm both simultaneously the guy who unconditionally defends his friends and also the guy who's a snake and regularly shits on his friends when they do something that I consider to be inappropriate. I'm both of these things at the same time. Or maybe I do actually criticize people when I think they're doing something like, you know, totally out of pocket or totally inappropriate. And I don't know if this meets the standard of like things like that. Like, I like Charlie. I've balled with Charlie. Charlie's a bigger content creator than supcaitlin is. If I care about the clout aspect of it or defending friends, I know Charlie better than I know supcaitlin. You know what I mean? Yeah, prove you're not a snake and play 8 hours of Tarkov with me? Yeah, okay, bro. That's insane. Eight hours.
And she's immediately turning you into content.
I could have told her no. I could have said, let me
yeah,
wait.
but it's not your fault. I'm not putting any blame on your shoulders. Like, it's an opportunity. You're low right now because of this breakup. And
I want to know more about what
who's
Dizzler
like,
is saying.
hey, I've got a bunch of girls I can put you with if you do it on my stream. It's immediately turning you into content. That makes me feel even worse about this relationship because after you've gone through something, she immediately uses you for content.
Okay. I mean, but to be fair, I mean, like, if she's just using me, why am I staying at her place? Why didn't I just get an Airbnb or a hotel?
It adds to the content, having you there and keeping you around to constantly belittle and make it clear to her community, like, hey, this guy doesn't have a chance. Let's keep joking about it. It's all part of that same content cycle. Like, you are playing this role, which you have talked about, taking this burden, which you don't need to do. You're above that. And she is using this because it is part of the joke. Like, she is just farming this whole...
What would you like to know? What would I like to know? What is the question that we have for Dillie, the Dizzler? I feel like, was Charlie being a little too serious here? Like, I don't know. Does the situation require this like seriousness? Charlie's 100% correct there. I think Hasan is taking the situation at its word instead of seeing it for what it is. Like, the question I have, I guess, and this chatter is kind of reinforcing what I should be asking, is that, like, can't really fucking answer honestly on this, but, like, do you secretly think, like, you know, you guys are gonna maybe bump uglies, and, like, maybe that's the reason why you're, like, letting yourself be humiliated like this, or are you kind of into it? Like, are you just doing it specifically? I feel like the conversation just kept pushing the narrative outside my personal feelings and wants and needs. Okay, but, like, the question is this, like, do you get paid to do it? I guess it's, like, not even any of my business, because I feel like you're an adult who can consent to not doing it if you didn't feel like it. Right? Here, I want to invite you and this chatter to guest star, have you guys duke it out. No, he says in the video that he doesn't get paid. I do think Charlie's genuinely concerned. It's like, you know, way too drunk girl in the bathroom energy. It provokes concern, but she might be fine. Yes, but a girl who's way too drunk in the bathroom is in a fucking, like, dangerous space. You know what I mean? Chatter versus chatter. Like, yeah, I think a lot of people are personally projecting their own insecurities upon the Dizzler. I mean, a lot of my cost to coming to LA was covered. They triggered Charlie's ferocious maternal instincts, and now they got to take the heat. So, like, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot. Like, I feel weird calling you up for a guest star. You know what I mean? I feel odd doing that. I don't want to, like, use you for content, but I guess it's better to ask you directly than to, like, try to go over it. Said, no, you can't. Wait, how the fuck do I guest star again? I am free. I consent. How do I... Okay, user. Invite. Guest star. Charlie will turn into fresh and fit for Twitch virgins. No, I don't think it's like that. All right, here, I invited you to a guest star, Dillie. The Dizzler. He's getting ready, chat. The final stage of the media tour. Hello. You want to put your camera sideways?
Oh yeah. Hello, what's up, y'all? You actually caught me on my way.
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you.
Is it working?
Yeah, wait. It's not sideways though. It didn't work. Never mind. Just keep it normal.
Okay.
Oh wait, it did. It did work. It did work. It worked.
Technology's great. All right. What's up? What's up, chat?
Okay.
What's up, everybody? So yeah, ask away. I feel like I've talked about it. Just giving it some time and just kind of like really thought about everything that's just been happening. But, you know, for those who just support me, I do appreciate it. For those who think I'm just like the weakest piece of shit ever, it's like whatever, dude. You know, it's the internet. It happens. You know, it can happen to anybody, right? Overnight. So.
Okay, so here, the question I have for you is this. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah. What's up?
I guess the question on everybody's minds is like, so you met supcaitlin, you're modding for her, you make her computer and stuff. Like, and you get out of a relationship or whatever. Like, I'm gonna be super honest. Like, so what is it? Like, is there like, is there like a feeling in your mind that like maybe, you know, you get to hit at the end of the day? Like, is that what it is? Or like, what satisfaction do you derive out of this?
So originally I had like a really business mindset about this, right? Because before I was a mod, I was more of a business partner to her, right? So like I wanted to work with a lot of streamers, and you know, she was one of the first big ones I got to work with for the computer stuff, right? So then eventually I was like, oh, I used to plan a lot of stuff in college and like plan events and plan ideas, and I really liked her dating show content, right? Because I'm like, you know, needed something to listen to, and then eventually I'm like, I can talk to women, right? Like, I'm a normal guy. I feel like if you have someone that can like has normal gestures and just like, you know, have good intentions, like you're not trying to be like kind of weird about it. It's like, hey, this is what we have. This is what we have to offer. Would you like to come on and do content with us? And I'm like the guy behind the scenes that just kind of help her with that kind of stuff. And like, I kind of knew early on because I met her very shortly after I started watching her, like in person, and just kind of understand the dynamics of it. You know, what would a business partnership look like? Maybe a friendship, potentially. And you know, I've just been a normal like growing up, just like being friends with girls and not kind of being weird about it. And just like if feelings do catch, great. But if not, no big deal. But we're like, you know, that's just how I've grown up, talking and treating women. So
like you're playing, the way I understand it, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you're playing the fall guy. Like you're playing a role, right? What Caitlin is doing is like rage bait content to a certain degree, where she's like, oh my god, ew, gross, like my mod is here, and oh god, like it's playing a fantasy of like, this is how I would treat you, the chatters who are watching, and deriving some kind of satisfaction out of this. And you're supposed to be the guy who's like humiliated. It's like being a fall guy, which I understand, right? Like there's a setup. I guess like for me, when I watch it, when I saw it, for me, it's not for me. I don't understand the content at all. Like I don't get it. But like, is it pre-planned? Like you know that like she's gonna, you know, give you a little kissy poo and then be like, oh, gross. Like, is that what it is?
Yeah, because I feel like she's had that reaction before, and it just hadn't been blown up to this kind of idea, right? You know, like she's just uncomfortable with touch in general, right? So when you're generally uncomfortable touching people, you know, I could be like, it happens, right? Like especially if you like, you know, for example, like in her mindset, I'm like her little brother. Who in the hell?
Okay. So like you're in on the bit is what you're saying. You're saying you're in on the bit.
Yeah,
like
the bit was planned like months in advance, right? We were talking about doing this at TwitchCon and blowing this up at TwitchCon, right? So this has been planned for a long time, and I said, whatever, you know, like Like for example, we had other content that could be.
Wait, you're cutting out. I can't hear you now. You said other content, and I lost you.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got a friend trying to blow up my phone right now, I guess. But like we had for an example, right? Like she had spit in one of her viewers' mouth, and that was like planned content, but that didn't blow out of proportion like this did. Or like she had a viewer that has a tattoo of her, and they had like a skit planned with that, and that didn't blow up crazy, right? So it's just like people pick and choose and victimize who wants to do what, and when they don't know the full story that we really ask people, is this okay? Are you cool with this? Kind of stuff, right? Like I feel like I didn't know this would affect my life in a crazy, manner, because I'm just like, I'm all about comedy. I'm all about skits, jokes, all that stuff. That's just like what I live for my entertainment, right? And I hope people can understand that if it's not your cup of tea for jokes like that, then I can understand that. But sometimes it is kind of stressful to like when you just want to bring entertainment to people. People get a lot of crazy stuff happen to them, and it's just it is
So,
what it is.
do you feel like do you feel like people blew it out of proportion? Like, how do you feel after everybody was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Why are you humiliating yourself? Why are you debasing yourself? I don't get it."
I mean, it's like for me, it's just like you have those days. Like for me, like when I go over and like do content, right? When I do content with her specifically, right? It's like, oh, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. Um, and like, because I feel like usually I'm more quippy backy, like, hey, like for example, right? Like if she had mentioned something about her ex, I'm like, I know I'm getting way better than any like past ex or whatever. Like, or just like stop at it, right? It's just I was so like kind of messed up before, because I've been just like kind of sick and just like some very allergic to cats. I was just trying to keep it together and just try my best and get through the stream, because we originally didn't want to do it, and just go out and be normal people and hang out and be friends. So just for me, it's just like with I just wasn't be able to be myself or the way I wanted to be. But I told her either way, whatever happens, happens, kind of beforehand. Because we kind of talked about it before, like, hey, this is what I want to do. Um, I understand what kind of like jokes and stuff she kind of had an idea planned for. So I didn't want to go over too much about that. I just wanted to go over what I would like added to it, and then we added it. But obviously that didn't go crazy. But yeah, it's just like stuff we talk about and just like communicate. There's like a lot of communication going on, and I feel like people don't see that, which is fine, because like out of context it looks crazy.
Do you feel like people are projecting their own insecurities onto you?
I feel like maybe I think no, I wouldn't say necessarily, but yeah, some people are projecting kind of like as if I was their friend, and that they wouldn't see, want to see their friend go through something like this, I guess, but because they think I'm just probably like a normal mod who works really hard for her and simp for her and all this and that, and so how could she treat this guy so poorly? When if anything, she's made Twitch a hell of a lot cooler place for me than before I met her, and just I got to meet a lot of cool people and do a lot of crazy things for other content creators that I can't even name drop, and do some really cool work behind the scenes. So it's hard, kind of to like want to show gratitude in this kind of like situation, but I do. I'm very thankful, and I don't regret what has happened in the past few days. I will say that.
Yeah, you went on a media tour, my man. You went on a like a cuckening media tour where you were like, no guys, I'm the Dizzler. You don't
Yeah,
understand.
you don't understand. I feel like
I
because I
feel
don't
like
want to be.
you dizzled all of us to be honest.
I think it was just part of it. I just kind of like if it's like it's like I feel like you don't ever get to fight back on the internet sometimes, and I feel like maybe the Dizzler can do it, and I think it's gonna take some time, but I think we're off to a good start, and I can't believe you're even seeing this, and I'm even talking to you. Like I walked past you at like TwitchCon, like, oh man, I can't believe this guy's like right next to me. Like I'm so like normal and chill. Like I just don't like to bother people too much sometimes because I'm just like, I don't want to act like a fan or be like give off fan behavior stuff, But I just like do appreciate content creators and what they do, and to the time y'all take to try to get to know people sometimes, and understand some of us are pretty normal people.
So, would you do it all again if given the opportunity? Or like, would you dizzle? Or do you feel like you dizzled a little too close to the sun? Or would you dizzle that hard once again?
If I could dizzle back in time,
Yeah.
I would have done the kiss a little bit better, just so the Dizzler comes out a little bit on top.
So you don't think
I
you
wanna,
gave a good enough kissy poo? Is that what happened? Because I don't remember the kiss. I didn't. I was just kind of.
the kiss was just like a peck, right? And that's pretty standard from what has happened in the past. So I was like, that's fine. Like I said, whatever happened happened. It's good. It's just content, right? At the end of the day. But
So you're
yeah,
saying
no,
you're saying you would have given you would have given it your all. You would have kissed a little bit better than the peck.
yeah, I feel like if I call myself the Dizzler, I think the kiss should have been a little better. But other than that, no. I would say I wish I did to go showcase my personality a little bit more. But like I said, if I wasn't 100% that day, I had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So I was just like kind of just ready to do it because like I've been just on like a crazy adventure in LA since I got here, and we had like postponed like 2 idea streams that we were gonna do. So Caitlin was like super nice. She's like, hey, we don't have to do all this bunch of content. Let's just hang out and be normal people and be friends, right? But I really just came here to hang out, honestly. So it's just crazy. Something we just did like last minute is blown to this kind of proportion. So I'm just like, okay, now I got to answer for it.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, this is like this has been very illuminating. Wait, did someone clip it? No. Oh, never mind. I thought someone clipped the kiss. I was gonna go see and rate it. I was gonna go rate your kissy poo. See.
It's just like a little, check and then go.
Damn, dude, hold up, yo, you're dizzling. You're dizzling all of us. We didn't ask for this. Whoa, chill.
No. I don't want to get canceled again. Okay, but
Wait, why do you feel like you got canceled? I don't think you got canceled. I think people were.
No. Oh, yeah. I just don't want to cause you any trouble. So
No, I think people I think people were like, defending you. They were very upset at Caitlyn. They were like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, she sucks. Like, she's awful. Like, that's it seems like that's the prevailing attitude online. And that you are what do you call it? That you're oblivious to the fact that you're being used. But it does seem like you are shockingly normal, as normal as someone can be for like building a PC for a Twitch streamer who they're moderating for and stuff. So
the moderating came like months way later, right? So I came in as a business proposal, right? Because I was like, oh, let me shoot my shot, boom, and see where it goes, right? So I guess this is another leap of faith as well. So hopefully something good comes from it. Maybe I'll get a bag. Who knows? But no, I mean, I would say it's just like more like I think Caitlyn and like streamers in general have taught me that people have different ways to bring happiness to people, and that's just what I live for, right? It's just to make people happy. But to each their own. Caitlyn has her ways of entertaining people, and it's not for everybody, right? For me, it was entertaining, and like I said, I have no regrets. And she's really a sweet girl, nice person. I'm not just saying this just to say this, right? Because I wouldn't spend a week with her if I couldn't stand her as a person, and for herself as well. If she didn't like me, she wouldn't have done it to begin with, right? She only would do something like this and joke around, even if like I said, even though the joke didn't get perceived really well, with people she trusts. Like I feel like that's just like a basic concept of trust and kind of like.
Do you think people are taking it too seriously? Like overall, like it was just
I think it's satire to begin with, right? So when you know, like are looking at this, it's like because it's like a piece of fiction, right? You're like, man, this Star Wars story sucks, man. Like, why did they do Anakin so dirty, or why did they do, you know, this character so bad, or like, why did he die, or you know, it's just like kind of this same thing. It's like they took it and just be like, oh, this poor guy who they didn't even know I've hung out with her at least like 8, 10 times before that stream, you know, or like when we play games like normal people, right? Or like play Valorant, like you know, and stuff like that. So it's just like they're taking like what
yeah,
they
they look
see.
at. Well, you're talking to a group of people that watch wrestling and think it's real, and then they get mad at the fucking heel, you know. So
Exactly.
it's a bit like
Right.
that, I think.
Right. I'm like an up and coming new character in this saga of Twitch, and they're like, "What's going on here?" Right? Like, you know. So basically, I'm trying to industry plant myself. Please follow me. I need money. I'm just kidding. Anyways, but yeah. No, it's just like I said, I've always been about like that kind of friend that will, you know, take the needs of other people's first. And then I think that's just what it came down to. Just like, hey, I came here to make the most out of my trip, right? I like planned this trip last minute. I was like, hey, it was my idea to, hey, let's do some streams together. What do you think? Right? Because
Okay,
I'm feeling,
what did you want to get out of it though? Like, were you when you were like, let's do some streams? Like, was it like, let's do some streams where we do the makeout challenge, or were you like, haha, I'm gonna be the heel, and like it's fine, you know, it'll be funny.
kind of both. Because like I wanted to showcase that.
Wait, so both? Oh, so you did want to do a little makeout stream?
I said I'm not saying I want to make out with her. It's just saying like, um, obviously help her get her bag, right? You know, help her get her bag, and that's her. That was her idea, right? The kiss, that's her idea, not mine, right? And then like she's done it a few times for guests, so that's up to, you know, it's easy money, right? So can't really blame her. Um, and then on top of that, it's just like I've been working on like because I would do like co-hosting stuff. Like we'll do, you know, I'll be a co-host for a dating show, or I'll be the Dizzler will make an appearance and date other streamers, right? And just wanted to like keep that Dizzler momentum, get that Dizzler stocked up, you know, and you know, because I do enjoy streaming on occasion, and just wanted to take it a little bit more seriously, and just like this was like kind of an idea to help me get in that direction, and just like kind of push it in that direction. It's like, hey, I can do this and be kind
All
of
right.
funny, and people enjoy watching, and
Well,
that's just like reassurance of that kind of thing.
well, listen, you know, I wish you well, and I hope you dizzle your way to the top. I'm expecting
Yeah,
some Amaranth Dizzler streams. You know,
yeah,
maybe Jenna Meowry, maybe she could step on you and stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I already got modded Amaranth. She's telling me to hit the gym,
Dude,
so
you're
I'm
on
gonna
the
be.
up and up. It's Jover. All these guys, they're hating on you, but they don't see the vision, Dizzler. I see
Yeah,
it.
you see it. This is why you're my guy, Hasan.
I see the bigger picture here.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to me, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for coming on, my man. Have a good one.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.
There you go. That was Dr. Dillie 69, aka the Dizzler, coming to you live from the airport. That's right. That was we secured that. Listen, guys, sometimes I have really important guests on this broadcast. And then sometimes I have the most important guest on the broadcast. You know, Dr. Ofer Kasif gets suspended from the Knesset immediately after October 7. That's one thing, okay? Israeli conscientious objector Tal comes on the broadcast to talk about how he's going to go to prison. That's another thing. And then sometimes you have actually interesting interviews that you must, not even interesting, but incredibly important interviews that you must conduct. And that is the Dizzler, okay? That's right. It was so important I didn't even run the top of the hour ad break, okay? Imagine Tal watching this from prison. And bro, honestly, the most normal chatter you've had so far If that doesn't smell of a new GTRP character, I don't know what it is. Bag waiting to be grabbed. I'm just saying. Yeah. I like that people say, look, this is a good take, I guess. I'm not convinced, but he seems happy for all the attention. I can't understand how someone gets so upset on someone else's behalf. Yeah, that seems like that's the most common thing that happened here. It is just that like people are just more mad about the Dizzler for dizzling a little too close to the sun. You know? This was the offending video.
Can you please clean yourself up?
I'm gonna clean up.
Like, make sure there's no snot. Maybe rinse out your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
I only did the kiss stream because I knew I'd be kind of drinking, right? And me drinking, I won't even remember this kiss anyways. So, come on, come closer.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't do it. Sorry, it's fine. Okay, it's fine.
Can you pretend I'm like Jungkook or something?
The audacity to make that comparison is
I don't
criminal.
know what you need me to do to help
Pretend he's what? Man, he's dizzling hard as fuck right now.
All right, you're Yaga. I love Yaga. Your lips have pressies on them. Go wipe that shit off. Guys, there's like dry lip skin on his lips. Sorry, go clean. I told you to clean up.
I'm using chapstick, y'all. I'm trying.
Okay, there's shorts built in. Don't worry, guys. Come close.
Anaphase is so right. She literally is the Kobe of this content. God damn it. Oh, Jungkook from BTS. I swear motherfuckers been doing cringe mod bait content for years and it works so easy. Yeah, there's nothing easier than like, I mean, Amaranth's mod content always pops off.
I have to go to you or I have to come closer to me?
Okay, I'm right here.
Oh, God, fuck. Sorry, one more shot, guys. You snotted on your snots. Wait, on my leg.
It did?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Dizzler, your snot too moist, your breath too rank, your cuckoldry too powerful. They're gonna kill you, Dizzler. Look at it, he's happy.
Jesus Christ. Well, are you okay?
Dono Gold Dillie sniffs my laundry. I mean, goddamn, dude. I mean, this is literally interactive. Okay, this is like interactive rage bait, brother. Look at this. I didn't even see this part. Sub goal, scary game of Dillie. Dono Gold, Dillie sniffs my laundry at $1,000. At $1,000, Dillie gets to sniff her laundry. Listen, you're sitting at home. Let me paint a picture for you. You're sitting at home, upset at the world. Okay? You're sitting at home, upset at the world, and then all of a sudden, opportunity arises where a guy that looks like you, okay, a guy that you see yourself in, even though you will never be him, let's be real, because that's the motherfucking Dizzler right there, is sitting next to your favorite content creator that you watch, okay? And now you have the opportunity to put your character in there, okay? You have the opportunity to put your character, foolishly enough, you think you are him, but you're not, okay? Not many are. 10K Dillie hits raw. Stop, bro. Okay, listen. By the way, the goal was reached. I know the... Wait, why are you informing me, dude? See, this is what I mean. A lot of you are fakes. Okay? A lot of you are phonies. You're like, oh, ew, I would never watch this. I'm so mad that this happened. Meanwhile, you're like literally tuning in to the latest and greatest. Okay? You're tuning into the last episode to see where to see where he said he smelled it. I did sniff it. It was pretty clean. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I know, we watched it. So Yeah, he did. He smelled them. He smelled them panties the next day. Look at that. Boom. Blammo. And that's why Donald Trump will win the election? Probably. Even Jake Sucky getting shots on him? Well, because Jake is like a mercenary. Okay? Jake Sucky he's not thinking about it. He's not like he doesn't I don't know what his like personal opinion is on anything. He's just always going to be the guy who escalates things, okay? He's the one step before Charlie. Like the way I feel like the content carousel works is content creator does something that is like offensive or bad or wrong or just like pisses off the incels, right? So then Jake Sucky or like the Twitter farmers will immediately jump on it, clip it, like this fucking guy, okay? And will post it, and millions of views will be had. And then Jake Sucky will post it after these click farmers post it. And then if it hits like a certain level of virality, Charlie will make a video about it. And then it's like, oof, off to the races. 7 million views. Charlie's taking a position on it. It's like, and then everyone's mad. Everyone's got an opinion that is basically like repeating what Charlie has said, but much more angrily. And here we are. Like, there were dudes in the chat being like, no, you don't understand. You are being abused, my friend. And the way I see it, like, I'll be honest. Do I think the Dizzler maybe wants a little bit more? Maybe, but we'll never know, okay? The way I see it, he knows how clout works. He knows how rage bait works. He knows how content works. He's familiar with her game, the Kobe Bryant of this kind of incel rage bait, okay? Yeah, go ahead. Defend your friend, fellow streamer. Not expected at all. You're unironically an incel. Are you talking about me defending the Dizzler? Because I said I should let him dizzle? Is that what's going on? My friend the Dizzler? Dude is responding exactly how you should. Ride the wave? Yeah. The way I see it, he went on a little vacation. He put himself in a position that was like where he understood that it was going to be like embarrassing. He got to meet some famous people. He got to stay in this content creator's house that he was modding for. She obviously feels comfortable enough to have him stay over. And then people saw it and got very upset and like blew it out of proportion. And then he seemingly is like very normal in the way that, perhaps too normal in the way that he's responding. Because like, after all, getting involved in a situation like this is not exactly normal. It's not a normal situation. But what a lot of people don't understand, and this is something that I see. This is something that I see in like role play, right? This is something that I see in role play all the time. Like in role play, there's going to be someone who wins and someone who takes an L, okay? And RP chat gets really shitty for this reason, right? One, people take these characters too seriously and think that it's not even acting, but these are real human beings. And two, they get mad when their streamer loses, right? And it's just, at the end of the day, it's just content. It's fake. It's not real, okay? Yeah, it's a kayfabe. Like, someone is going to be the fall guy. Someone is going to be the L taker. Someone's going to be the W taker in this situation. And it seems like this is not dissimilar to what you experience. You forgot that this is actually a dream for her chat, so he's envied for the shitty situation even I'm certain. RP chat, bro, this is just embarrassing though. Come on, there has to be a limit to everything, Hasan. I know, but you, bro, has zero self-respect to do this type of shit. Come on, man. Brother, you're yucking someone else's yum. That's my point. And like, you can't, for me, I wouldn't do this. But like, why is this your problem? You know what I mean? That's it. That's the way I see it. Like, I feel like he enjoyed this. He feels like he got out of it. The people foaming at the mouth over this will forget either of these streamers exist in a week. Most likely. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's extra weird to like worry about someone else's situation. To be like, we are uncovering a deep conspiracy here with this guy who like is secretly very sad. I mean, I interviewed the Dizzler, and I didn't want to like feed him anything, right? I didn't want to feed him like whatever narrative. I wanted him to let it loose. So I asked him questions from both sides. First, I started off by saying like, all right, so what's up? You want to, you want to hit it? Is that what's going on? I did the incel opener, you know what I mean? For all of you who wanted me to get that out of the way. And I was very honest about it. And then I asked the other questions. And it seems like he's, like I said, surprisingly normal for a Twitch chat modder would go and stay at the content creator's house for a week. Like, surprisingly and refreshingly, I would add. It was a solid Jake Tapper-like interview. I don't think it's his yum, bro. I don't think he had a good time, to be honest. This story seems like cope. I hate to do this, but Chatter, I think you're a lot weirder than the Dizzler. Like, for getting into this level of psychoanalysis, like I feel like you have your heart set on how you would feel in this circumstance, and you're kind of trying to force it into this situation. And to be fair, I understand where you're coming from. You're a simp who will support his friend Cuntlin. Okay. Has the Dizzler condemned Hamas? The Dizzler has not condemned Hamas, as far as we know. Can you imagine if roles were reversed? Guy makes girl smell his boxers, guys kisses girls on stream and makes or look bad. You would not be this charitable. I don't know. It would depend entirely on the situation. Just like in this situation, I first approached it with, it's probably just content, who gives a shit. Then changed my mind when I thought he was coping because I saw the fucking thing that he wrote in the chat. And then I actually talked to him. And I think the people that say this would unironically be defending the dude in a situation like that unconditionally, especially when there are plenty of people who do content like that. It's very odd to go to a imaginary hypothetical situation because you don't want to investigate the situation in front of you. If he'd come up like he's very upset, if he came out of this conversation being like, no, I'm actually super fucking upset, this kind of sucks, then yeah, that'd be a little bit different. It just came across like he was into it. Okay, but when are you going to do this with your montage? It's, yeah, not happening. Okay. Yeah, let the drizzler drizzle. Let this type of content that exploits women's insecurities, the street interview content, yeah. But in a way, you see why people are mad at her, right? This isn't a real friendship, and she, not saying she did, manipulated him into thinking what friends do. Yeah, except, like, we don't know the fucking background and the relationship they have off camera, and we're just simply making assumptions, which is why I asked him personally. And it didn't seem like he was upset about the situation at all, which is why I think it's odd for us to get this upset. To be honest, she did abuse him. Okay. Twitch chat is, once again, the absolute worst place to have conversations like this. And it doesn't really matter because people will literally be like, nope, this was inappropriate. I don't like it. And it doesn't matter what the perceived victim in this circumstance feels. Conversation on high levels of movies or real energy. Talk to him today? Yes, I just talked to him. I just got done talking to him. He was abused, said she gave him clean panties. All right. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like the Twitch chat didn't consent situation. Why are you guys watching the Golden Globes? Werner Herzog. I'm fascinated by trash TV. The poet must not avert his eyes. That's how I feel about this situation. Low key but high key. I think Fresh and Fit is the role reversal, except the irony is that the women that participate in the Fresh and Fit type content unironically leave it feeling way more upset than the drizzler when the dizzle does. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Like, I also get mad at the women that participate in the Fresh and Fit shit too, where I'm like, why the fuck are you going on the show? They're going to shit on you. Like, that's the whole goal. Like, are you that hungry for clout that you will debase yourself in front of these two fucking clowns, right? And I've been pretty fucking consistent on that too. The difference, however, is that the Dizzler, he seemingly is way, way happier about the situation that he got himself into than those women are after they go on the Fresh and Fit podcast. That's it. And also, the very same people that get mad at the Dizzler and this situation, this consensual arrangement, will literally unironically die defending the Fresh and Fit podcast.